Let's go!
Welcome back to this episode of
Emergency Intercom.
Today we're gonna talk about my big balls.
Balls
My
in my
big
mouth
sweaty
challenge.
balls.
Balls in my mouth challenge.
Hey guys, we're gonna start with balls in my mouth challenge.
Balls in my ass challenge. Let's make that happen. Let's figure that out.
Yeah. But before we start, we did want to take a moment to
/serious, a very real and serious raw moment.
trigger warning because we're about to be real people, and some people may not want to see that.
It's actually terrifying. The podcast is over. This is, no, I'm just kidding.
This is the last episode. But no, it was really hitting me the other day that the support we're getting so far, even though we're only like 5th episode in, is actually is this one's the 6th, whatever.
Yeah.
Technicalities aside. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it really is just astronomical, the amount of support we've gotten on this. It's lovely. I love reading everything about it. It really does touch my heart. And thank you guys so fucking much for watching this and supporting this.
Yeah, and like the fact that there's like a little community for it that I'm seeing building is like so sweet. And I literally love stalking through comments. And I know I don't have a Twitter anymore, but I'm a psychopath and I check to see when people are talking shit about me because I love to hurt my own feelings. But surprisingly, there was a lot of sweet comments, especially regarding the podcast, which made me feel very nice and warmed my little
And you read a couple
heart.
to me and I was just like, damn, I feel the love.
I am
feel
loved.
the love. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. Like
the thing is, some of you may never know what it's like to be like a superstar, but I'm like kind of getting there.
yeah, like being like really rich and famous.
No,
like
so like us being so famous that we don't have central air
AC,
conditioning that
literally.
works.
No, it's just like actually like being famous is really hard, and not enough people talk about it. And it's just like being like the beauty standard. Like
Yeah, me and Drew talk about this all the time. Like it sucks so bad that like we are the reason for your insecurities, like and like not
yeah, like
for sure y'all look at us and you're like, why don't, like, I know people look at me and they're like, why don't I look like that? Like, she's so like sexy and hot and like honestly, and like not to like pit women against women, but definitely if you put me in a room next to say like Rihanna might start shaking.
yeah.
She'll start shaking because she's scared I'm gonna like steal from
Bite her fucking ankles, bro.
She's like, what is this gremlin doing in this room? Get. She pulls out a bottle out of her purse and starts spraying me. It's like a Fenty like skincare
squirt bottle.
She's like
some setting spray, Fenty setting spray.
But no, seriously, thank you so much. I feel like a little superstar in our world.
Yeah, it feels really, really good. Thank you guys for watching and supporting. Because actually, I'm not lying. Like, the amount of support we've gotten on this is like blown every expectation out of the water. Like, it really is like fully. Fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much. We found our little
and it goes
niche.
to show we could like gaslight you guys for the rest of your lives because like you're emotionally in tune enough with us that like we lied to you for 4 years and you were still here.
I mean, lie is fun. We've said it before.
We have I guess we're not like the worst and most manipulative people ever because we admit that we like to lie.
Yeah.
So like maybe you're the problem because you stay.
Literally gaslighting. Like quadruple gaslighting. Like, why are you still here? Like, we're lying to you.
This
like,
is
you're the problem.
I am reverting back to being a gaslighting, stealing bitch.
I am a gas boss. Let's dive in. I'm a gaslighting girl boss, a gate boss. I gatekeep and I gaslight. And, a gate light. I'm a gate light. Gatekeeping gaslighter.
Gatekeeping, gaslighting girl boss.
Yeah. Put
a gaslight boss.
Gaslight boss. Lighter
you're
fluid.
You're not a girl, bitch.
You're not a girl, bitch. Literally, what? Yeah, that whole thing.
Maybe one day
We'll dive into that.
But me going back to that is me reverting back to my 2016 ways. Because we were talking about how 2016 was such an astronomical year. And it specifically is, like we were talking about, if you were like 17 to 19 in 2016, it was everything.
The like vice grip hold 2016 has on society is very rightful. Like it's very like it was actually the best year of all of our lives. Like it genuinely was. Like the music was fucking awesome. Like we'll dive into that. The memes were like unreal. I think it literally actually changed like the meme scape.
It re-jump started like meme culture.
Yeah, and then like we went a little too hard and we fell into like the meme depression in 2018 when literally the letter E was funny, but we won't fucking talk about that.
We fell into the meme depression.
It's true. Like there was a moment in time where like literally like memes like
girl, we're back in the meme depression.
It like collapsed upon itself and like there were literally like they made no fucking sense. Like it made absolutely zero sense.
That's what those like comps on TikTok now. Like we're back in the meme depression of like it just like poof.
Like dude, those fucking videos are actually like the epitome of just like years and years and years of training us to not have attention spans anymore. Because like I like can watch a 8-second video that literally shows 36 videos in one and understand every reference it's putting into it. Like it's delusional.
But yeah, 2016 music, movies. Didn't like It come out in 2016?
Probably. Oh, 2016 was the fucking clowns. The clowns terrorizing society. We need to talk about that. Like, actually, what the
people
fuck?
People were genuinely, like, people got clown phobia. Like, they had, like, people had true phobias of going outside and getting killed by a clown. I don't think anyone was killed by a clown.
Not a single person was killed by a clown. And I read something recently that I was like, like maybe this is true. I read that there's like a conspiracy, like, oh my fucking god, I'm always bringing up goddamn conspiracies. I'm like anti whatever. Literally there's a conspiracy that it was a marketing campaign for It that got out of control, and it was like, you know, like the Blair Witch Project marketing where it was like literally like it would be a commercial on the TV and you'd be like, what the fuck, is that real or whatever? Like people were saying it was supposed to be like a marketing campaign for It, but then it just got out of control and they were just like, yeah, we're never gonna talk about this, we'll never mention this.
I believe it. And if it was like natural marketing that just like happened by itself, humans are so funny and stupid. Yeah. Because literally it took one motherfucker to see the It poster and be like, huh? And start telling people they're gonna die.
Yeah, literally just we got I had to do it to him meme.
It was that 2016?
I'm pretty sure that was 2016.
Dude, I know that was peak of that, because by 2017 if you were doing it to them, you were harming the people around you. Like if you were still pulling that in 2017.
Literally.
But yeah, like my like playlist from 2016, it's the 2014 yassification. Like it's just like some years have a certain kind of yassification to them, a few years down.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know what it is, because it really is 2014.
What did they put in the music? What did they put in the music in 2016?
I'm trying to think of like what.
Crack.
Whoa. Through the speakers, they were like rubbing it on the speaker, so when you would walk into Urban Outfitters and Life of Pablo was playing in there,
they
and it was
put like the pussy part of the human in the music in 2016.
They put the pussy part of the human in the speakers. Ew! I just had like a fucked up like
visual,
like imagery of like a
fleshlight speaker,
and it like the bass making it shake. Do you get what I'm saying?
We need to patent that. We actually need to make that happen.
No, we don't.
I guess so. What is he building in there? I'm gonna go build one in my room real quick, and like I'll let y'all know. I'll be back next episode.
It'll be like that would be a sleigh. It'd be like a vibrating fleshlight.
Yeah, and you get to play your favorite songs while you're doing. You can play your favorite 2016 anthem. Going back to back.
I'm gonna play the Meek Mill Drake diss track. Dude, is that a world tour or your girls tour?
Come on.
Iconic. It was everything. I literally remember so vividly where I was when those songs dropped on SoundCloud, because they were on SoundCloud first.
Oh my god, they were.
Yeah, and I was like at a family party, and I remember I got up from the couch and like
shaking.
Bachata like blaring in my ear, and I was like, and I went to like a bathroom to go like listen to it. And it was
with audio playing in the background.
Yeah, and my family like screaming, and I'm like, please for 2 seconds.
There's beef going on. There was another bar from that song. It's Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yes,
so insane.
Shit. That actually is probably one of the most iconic Drake lines of all time.
And it stands to this day.
Yeah, literally, I still see that 14 times a day on my fucking feeds. Like
14 times a day.
I swear to God, maybe 25.
And now look at Drake. He's taking little sexy selfies.
He's in his Ariana Grande phase. He's got his like long hoodie on, like.
He's in his nervous phase.
I'm nervous. I'm Drake and I'm nervous.
Stop, you can't talk about him because if I meet him, I have to act like I don't know who he is.
Oh, who are you? What's your name?
I'm like, what? Wait, what do you do?
I'm Drake.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm Drake.
Okay.
The musician, like Drake, the
I don't
world's
listen to music.
Like,
and then we have sex.
He's like, oh, she's chill. Like, she's not a fan. Oh, she's cool. What type of music do you listen to?
I don't.
I don't even have an iPhone.
When I get in a car and the radio is on, I'm too scared and I get out.
Music actually scares the fuck out of me.
I don't understand.
Actually, this isn't gonna work.
He's like, I make music. I'm like, you make what? And I just run away. It's so stupid. But you mentioned Blair Witch, and I like know this wasn't necessarily a topic, but I need to like mention it. It's
sip, sip, pass. Don't forget that. You're hogging it. Come on.
I'm getting some COVID breath in there. Literally, I'm not. Okay, never mind.
I know what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say if I had COVID and there was someone I didn't fuck with like in vicinity of me, I'd just go and be like.
Biowarfare. Literally biowarfare. We've had that conversation several times.
Do not
literally,
do that.
Like, I'm gonna get COVID.
Bag of COVID fart.
The Kanye air, literally like getting Kanye concert air, but like I'm gonna cough in a bag. Oh wait, that was a fucking TikTok. Literally, that one girl made that TikTok.
Yeah, I think her name is Rookie.
Yeah, literally.
She got COVID and she had it in a bag.
That was honestly the funniest TikTok I had seen up until that point. Like for so long, that shit. Literally, I would watch it once a day and fucking laugh.
I can't think of like a TikTok right now. Actually, just anything with the like crying sound. Literally anything with that sound is so funny. Like
for me, it's the He's escaping! The killer's escaping!
Dude, I was saying that around like Logan and Orion, and they were like, "What are you saying?" And I was like, "Oh my god, y'all aren't on the weird side.
Y'all aren't chronically online."
Ew. But before I forget, you mentioned Blair Witch, and I was thinking about like how we were saying we needed to talk about just like irrational like child fears, or not like necessarily irrational, but child fears. And this sounds so stupid, but I didn't know that the Blair Witch was a movie, like the Blair Witch Project was a movie or a thing. And when I was in like elementary school, maybe I was in like 5th, 6th grade, basically a family friend who they had 2 years prior in 4th grade scared the fuck out of me with Bloody Mary.
They literally served her a Bloody Mary and she got drunk.
I got fucked up.
She got drunk.
I'm like, why do you have a spoon?
Because I was going to make my concoction, but I'll let you finish the Blair Witch first.
Basically, they told me the Blair Witch story and I fucking believed her. And bitch, I lived in Miami. There isn't woods. There was like a pile of
Everglades.
Yeah, literally. We would drive past like just like one section of like trees and I'd be like, oh. And I believe that she experienced the Blair Witch Project because she literally told me the plot of the movie like it happened
I
to her.
experienced Blair Witch.
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking tits.
I did. No, we actually did go to the forest though.
Yeah, we did.
Like we went to the Blair Witch Forest where it like the myth started.
Oh, we went there and we had sex.
Yeah, with the witch. Threesome. The Blair Witch. The Blair Witchiana.
You said, dude, like adding Iana or Anna to things is such a problem.
Dude, it's so bad for me right now.
Before we recorded, me and Drew were talking about how we should probably start having meals before the podcast because we'll do them earlier in the day with like no food in our stomach, and by the end of it we like stand up and we like fall over and pass away. But he was like, I was like, oh, you should eat because I already ate. And I was like, what do you want to do? And he was like, Starbucks. And I was like, oh, okay, you're crazy. You're getting coffee. And he was like, no, I want to, what did you say?
I want a Bakiana, Goudiana, and Eggiana sandwich. Yana.
A bacon, egg, and cheese Yana. You said something like that.
Bacon, egg, and Goudiana. Yeah, no, but literally it's actually, I don't know why, but for the past 2 days, everything I fucking said has ended in Iana. And I'm about to make my holistic Iana drink for y'all on podcast.
Okay, this is something I don't think we've really talked about. Me and Drew genuinely, like, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Not at all. It's not at all.
I don't believe in, like, real medicine because I didn't grow up in...
That's a bad thing.
Okay, I got my vaccine and all that, like, stuff, but, like... I didn't grow up in the healthcare system, so I'm like...
No, it makes sense.
I'm like, why would I take a Tylenol when I could drink some chlorophyll?
It's
and,
true.
it'll do the same thing, maybe.
No, someone left a comment and they were like, why don't you take, like, antidepressants? Like, I want to know, like, your story on that. And one, I literally am, like, treatment resistant, but I take Stamit 7 and...
Stamit 7 and... Vitamineral Green.
But that has earth broth in it.
No, this goes good with earth broth. Dude, we go to Erewhon and we like
chlorophyll.
Stand in the... Okay, this looks like dirt mud water.
No, it's mud water. It's like actual mud water.
Yeah,
it's like
what's
bad.
in this? Grasses, algae, land vegetables, sea vegetables, and enzymes.
No,
which is literally naming nothing.
It says absolutely nothing and everything for my brain at the same time. Like, I see that and I'm like, oh, like...
Oh, no. Thank God moringa leaf is in there.
Oh,
so that's good.
Actually, no. What these do for me is, like, if I'm ever... It's all placebo, like, in my head. Like, legitimately, it's all placebo, and I'm like, I took my chlorophyll and Stamit 7 this morning, so, like, I'm gonna feel good. Yeah, I'm gonna feel good later. So, like, as much as it might be bullshit, it's real for me. It's very real for me.
I feel that because I literally, I am the sweatiest person in the world. Like, that is not a known fact about me, but, like, I sweat so... You are chugging that mud water right now.
I chug it because it's so fucking gross. It literally tastes like... You just have to try it. It literally tastes like mud. Like, it tastes like mud pies you make as a kid.
It's actually not bad.
It tastes like roots.
Tastes like
like bone marrow.
Tastes like toes, which is good.
Let me see.
You want to see my toes? Mm-hmm. I'll send you a picture later. I'll like cover them in butter.
Please. I also have this vial of Beekeeper's Naturals Bee Elixir Brain Fuel with Royal Jelly. And it's good for a brain fog, apparently. But I'm not going to take it today because I'm scared of it.
I know. We both bought it, and I'm, like, scared of mine for some reason. I forgot what the fuck I was saying because of your mud.
I don't remember either.
So, moving on. I need to make it very apparent that I don't fuck with Cheesecake Factory. I just thought that should be known.
Cheesecake Factory slander?
I don't fuck with... Like, I think the grip... Cheesecake Factory, like Olive Garden, TGI Fridays, and all that shit, and Panera, like, has on, and this is coming from someone who I grew up, like, poor, the grip it has on, like, lower class families is actually outrageous and so fucked up because as a kid going there, like, we didn't go to those places often because it was, like, it is expensive, and the food isn't fucking good. No one wants to admit the food is not good.
Never once have I had a cheesecake meal and been like, holy fuck, that was so good. Literally every time I leave Cheesecake Factory, my stomach feels like it has 13 bricks in it, and I literally need to, like, go die. Like, I need to, like, lay down bare myself.
I leave, like, Cheesecake Factory, like, sweaty.
Yeah.
And oily. Yeah. I'm always... Oh, that's what I was talking about, is how fucking sweaty I am.
Oh.
And I'm convinced, I genuinely do think chlorophyll makes me not stink because I'm very sweaty, and I stopped taking chlorophyll for a while, and I was like, damn, I smell musty.
But it
like,
smelled
I
good.
smell like a middle school boy again. Wait, what?
Like, just like how shitty we feel after Cheesecake Factory.
No, did you say my must smelled good?
Fine, you have good pheromones. Fine, there, I said it. I love your smell. Your You are making this awkward. This is your fault.
Gaslighting me.
This is your fault.
You are not taking my compliment correctly. But yeah, I sweat so fucking much. It is actually so embarrassing. I put on a shirt and instantly, like, I am sweaty.
It also doesn't help that it's 8,000 degrees in this house.
No, but that's why I was saying, like, that's like superstar lifestyle. That's why I was saying at the beginning of the episode is like a lot of people think that when you become, like, as rich and famous as us, you, like, get AC, but it's actually, like, the opposite.
Yeah, you don't get AC because you're constantly sweating and losing water weight.
Yeah, so we're just, like, really skinny.
We're constantly dehydrated.
I know, my lips are always dry. And people are like, damn, girl, put chapstick on it. I'm like, I can't because it will make my whole face humid. Like, the moisture that my lips will lock in will make, like, my upper lip sweat. And then my little stash that I've been growing out.
Oh, it's so hot.
I know, my underboob sweat is, like, insane. I feel like there was one thing also, on top of the cheesecake thing, I think Cheesecake Factory and stuff, that's where the air fryer came from.
Literally.
Does that make sense? Like, they've always cooked their food in an air fryer.
They've always had an air fryer, and... Okay, air fryers are actually fucking witchcraft. Like, I swear to God, they are magical. I don't get it.
They're an oven. I'm like, okay, that's an oven.
But, like, on your countertop, like, literally all you do is just put it in there and you click some fucking buttons and it comes out.
I will say, on top of our house being a fucking, like, sauna already, when I had to use the oven, it would literally, like, blast heat through the kitchen and it would be 90 degrees in here.
Yeah.
So that is a plus of the air fryer, is that you're not, like, setting your house on fire. I also have a... part of my, like, thing, like, the same thing that makes me, like, lock a door 8 times and take a picture of the door to make sure it's locked, is sometimes the oven plays a part into it. Like, yesterday when we were leaving and I was like, I think the house is gonna blow up, I was not kidding. And I was so sure, and I came and I jiggled all the knobs to make sure they were off, and I was like, I didn't take a picture of it, so, like, it's probably on.
Do you think it was because we, like, deep cleaned and I was, like, touching all the knobs?
No, it's just sometimes, like, I get an itch in the back of my brain and I'm convinced that, like, I left it on and the house is gonna burn and, like, Israel's gonna die.
You should maybe, like, get that looked at. That
No.
doesn't sound healthy. Like,
No, my chlorophyll fixes it.
You shouldn't be living like that.
I'm like, I take chlorophyll, like, it's
You
chill.
shouldn't be living like that.
No, the door locking thing is a problem. Like, it literally, everyone always makes fun of me that I can't leave the house on time, but it's because I have to, like, on top of just...
You wash your hands 63 times. You
I have
lock
to
the
pee before
door
I leave.
3 times. You come back and you're like, oh, I need to wash my hands because I just locked the door. And then you're like, oh, I need to go pee because if I have to go pee when I'm out, like, I have to go in the public bathroom and there's germs. But it's just, like, a problem.
But the public bathroom is good if you've eaten because you have to wash your hands after you eat. Duh.
Not me. Not me. Not anybody else.
Not before or after.
Yeah.
Never. Men don't wash their hands.
No,
people don't fucking
bitch.
talk about that. Men do not wash their hands, and it is so nasty.
Nope.
They're like, I didn't have to wipe. I'm like, bitch,
My
you literally had
penis
to grab
is-
your balls.
Literally, my penis. I'm sorry, this is gonna be really graphic, but my penis goes in mouths. Like, I don't have to wash my hands after I touch my wiener. Like, I'm sorry.
Wait. You said mouths because it, like, are you treating a mouth like a fucking dishwasher for your dick? Like, is that what you're alluding to right now?
Just saying, it's not dirty.
I would hope it's not dirty before it goes in something.
Mom, don't watch this episode. Mom.
You whispering.
Mom.
That is fucking gross. Men don't wash their balls. They don't wash their hands.
I wash my balls and I wash my hands.
Occasionally.
I wash my hands.
Both get an occasionally.
I wash my hands.
No, they don't. Because
No, I fake wash my
hands. The hand
hands.
soap lasts way too long in our house.
I fake wash my hands. I'm gonna be honest. I turn on the sink and I make it sound like I'm washing my hands and then I leave.
As if your mom's outside, like, listening.
No, literally everybody's done that. I swear to God.
I have never done that in my life. I washed my fucking hands. No, actually, well,
You've
because
never
for
fake
me,
washed your hands?
No, you know what happens is if I try to do a quick wash, I'll get really insecure and I'll be like, my hands are so fucking dirty, and I'll do like a quick wash and then I'll be like, dry my hands off and try to leave the bathroom, and then the back of my brain is like, if you don't fucking wash your hands right now, you're probably gonna die. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I'll turn it, I'll like deep wash them.
I know there is someone out there watching this that has fake washed their hands along with me. You just turn on the water, you run it, and then you turn it off, and then you leave the room.
You don't even get like...
No, you don't even get your hands wet because it's annoying because then you have to fucking dry your hands off.
There's a towel for your hands.
Yeah, but the towel's dirty because it's been washed 100 times with other hands.
No, because the hands that are wiping off on the towel are clean.
Have you ever heard of
most
mold?
People
Have you ever heard of mold? There's mold with. I'm convinced our house is full of mold constantly. I swear to God, I watched one fucking video about like indoor allergies and mold, and people were like,
I know. You're so fucking annoying. Drew got seasonal allergies, and he was like, "There's mold in the walls." Like I was like, "Girl."
Because I've never had allergies in my entire life, and then all of a sudden. I come in, I don't have allergies when I'm outside, but then I come inside and immediately I have a sniffy nose and my nose itches.
Your fucking room is dusty. When's the last time you washed your sheets?
Bro, I don't wash my hands. You think I wash my sheets? No. I don't wash my wiener. You think I wash my seats? Guys, this is all jokes. This is all jokes. I need to make that clear. I need to make that very clear.
Bro, I bet if you brought, you know the rug cleaners that like show the dirt, I wouldn't do that on your bed.
No,
I know there's a sweat stain of your body on that sheet.
Yeah, because I sleep on top of my bed. I sleep on top of the comforter. Literally.
I know.
It's so much easier that way. It's so much easier than getting under the covers. And also, not to mention, it's like hot as fuck under there, and you just sleep on top of it with a weighted blanket.
Oh, that's your problem, is you're sleeping in a hot room with a weighted blanket. What? So, okay, just like a rundown, if you're interested in Drew romantically, here's what you're gonna get. He eats Takis, so think about that. Only Takis. He eats Takis.
Match made in heaven.
Takis, McDonald's, and Popeyes. That's your, like, regular.
Rotation.
But
Veggie
then,
grill.
to balance it out, okay, veggie grill. Yeah, to balance all that out, you have Veggie Grill buffalo wings.
Yep.
And holistic drinks in the morning. So I guess you're getting that in. I can't remember the last time I saw you put something green in your body. That was like you had to crunch on,
I ate celery.
from your Veggie Grill meal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get the celery with the ranch. You don't wash your hands. You don't wash your wiener. You don't wash your sheets. You barely wash your hair.
Look. I'm not dirty. I'm not stinky.
Yeah, you don't stink. You smell good because you have been rationing out your Labo perfume for 3 years. So you give yourself.
No, I was about to say.
When you're feeling fancy, you give yourself.
I was about to say I don't have to wash my fucking sheets in my comforter because I have room spray that I spray on my bed and it makes it smell good.
Oh my God.
No, this is all jokes, by the way. I do clean myself. I just want to make that clear.
No, he does take baths. We take baths all the time.
Yeah.
And it's actually the worst thing that's ever happened is having a roommate who likes to take a bath.
Who was taking the baths first and who was called gross for taking baths?
Me, because... Or you, I'd say, because you were... Oh, I thought of your question wrong. I was like, who was calling who gross? But I
You
was
were
calling
calling
you
me gross.
But I still think it's kind of gross because I shower before I take my bath, which some people I've seen argue it's the opposite way around. But why the fuck would I take a nice hot bath and then rinse myself off?
Yeah, it makes way more sense your way.
Yeah, to shower and then take a bath. And I always imagine people taking a bath and just being dirty as shit and like running a bath and then like getting in it and like sitting in. What's that face you just made?
I don't do that.
You shower before you get in the bath.
Mm-hmm.
I've never once heard that happen.
I do it every time.
The title of this episode is Drew is dirty.
No, I'm not fucking dirty.
You're clean. You are.
I'm
clean.
a very clean person. My room is very organized.
Yeah, no, you
I
are
just have
clean.
my little flaws. I don't. Okay, I bought the purple mattress. Whenever I bought the purple mattress, that was the last time I washed my sheets. I'm just a man.
I'm not kidding. I think that was like 6 months ago. It might have been more, Drew.
I'm like, why is my forehead breaking out? It's because the fucking pillows are literally covered in, and also, it's literally covered in like not only like outside dirt, but my fucking grease and Azul like
filth.
Filth. Like he comes in my room after he uses a litter box and fucking sprinkles litter all over my pillows. And he's shedding right now, and it's a fucking nightmare.
I know. Every time I touch him, it's so bad. I have to take him to the groomers, but he'd be so fucking ugly after you take him to the groomers.
And I do wash my hands.
So now you're...
I swear to God, the only reason I wash my hands is because I know you would make fun of me if I didn't. I swear to God, that's the only reason.
Good. I like knowing that like my bullying works. Like Mason, I bullied him out of using plastic plates.
That's just like common sense.
To use plastic plates? Or?
No, to not use plastic plates.
Yeah, but I think it's like kind of like a man thing.
Yeah.
Like to be like, I don't want to wash the dishes. And it's like, girl, it's literally a plate.
The best thing for me is I don't use dishes.
Yeah, because I'm literally the only person who utilizes the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Josh today being like, the worst part about like staying up so late is there's no food at 4 a.m. And I'm like,
Boy, just get groceries.
but I guess what would y'all cook if you could cook?
If I could learn the KFC secret recipe, I would make a KFC famous bowl every day. That was the realest. That's.
Nightmare, because that was so real.
I was about to say that's the realest I've ever been in my
You
entire
just said
life.
if you could make the fucking Krabby Patty formula, basically. You were like, if I could get my hands on the Krabby Patty formula.
Don't lie, the pretty patties looked fucking awesome. Don't lie.
Did you know that they weren't real?
Did you know that SpongeBob actually was like filmed in the bikini bottom?
Did you know that SpongeBob was practical?
It was real. All of that shit was real. I just don't know what camera they filmed on because that shit looked like a cartoon. Like I don't know how the fuck they did
No,
that.
it was the famous kids camera off of Amazon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's actually fucking crazy because I literally remember watching that as a kid and was just like I was just like, how the fuck
Did they film
make this look like
and
real?
especially underwater.
And who's the characters? Like who's playing them?
Dude, I'm not kidding. I literally love watching movies and being like, did you know that was practical?
Literally me after Lupin, I was like, dude, like, I leaned over to Josh in the middle of the movie and I was like, Josh, like, when was this filmed? Because this looks so weird.
I was watching Space Jam and I'm like, did you know that was practical? Oh,
Dude,
that's a topic.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Us in a movie theater. If you are sitting in a movie theater and you see these two fucking idiots and their homies pull up,
Run.
leave.
Run. I'm sorry, we're
Go
obnoxious.
ask for a refund.
We're obnoxious. I'm sorry. I will pay for your ticket if like you're annoyed by us, but legitimately, like, we have fun. We have fun watching movies. I'm sorry.
We're fucking fun. What are you trying to listen to the movie? Like, we want us to be heard. I am the movie. That's the problem.
We're not talking. We're not.
Yeah, no, we're not being like super loud and obnoxious, but we are like whispering to each other.
During Space Jam, which the Space Jam slander has to stop now because that movie was not made for you.
We only enjoyed it because we literally have like the brain chemistry of like a Cocomelon iPad baby.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
we are the iPad baby.
Exactly.
That's how we like it.
That movie was not made for you. It was not made to be critically acclaimed, and I'm tired of everyone treating it that way.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking awesome and fun to watch, and you enjoyed yourself in it, and I swear to God, if you said you didn't, you're lying to yourself, and you need to go to therapy.
Oh my God. If only you had that much passion about washing your fucking hands.
I wash my hands. I wash my hands. What can I say?
But yeah, Drew Gooden made a good point also. He was like, people are saying that the original is better, which because I have like an older person brain, I'm like, yeah, I agree. But the second one was like funnier to make fun of. But he was like, both of them are made for fucking kids, and you think the Space Jam, the original, is like better because you have like nostalgic kid brain about it, and you're like, dude, that movie was the best thing ever. But it was literally just as nonsensical and like off the wall. Also, that movie did not need to be 2 hours. That I will say, because an hour in, like Kai or someone was like, this movie is 2 hours long, and I was like, you are fucking lying to me right now. And I looked at my phone and we had already been in there for an hour.
Dude, I swear to God, the first 15 minutes of the Space Jam movie, I was so overstimulated, I almost had to fucking walk out.
Oh yeah, because we also got seats that were really close to the screen, so when LeBron originally goes into fucking cartoon world, it was so intense and like our necks were breaking and we had to actually like look across the screen. Dude, and like
it was disorienting.
I felt like the Chicken and Robot Chicken opening.
It was
with my eyes peeled open.
It was disorienting, but I actually had so much fun watching that movie, and it's because I was with my friends and we just have fun. We cheer. We're like, yeah, like go, and we clap, and we had the whole theater with us turning up. Like,
oh, dude, we kept starting clap chants. It was Kai originally when they started winning the basketball game in the middle of the movie. Spoiler alert. Kai just started clapping, and then at the end, I don't know at what part I just was like started like clapping really loud, and then we all started like screaming and clapping, and then that one kid screamed, and literally the random ass woman next to me like mocked him.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. And the lady next to me while we were watching Space Jam, I am not fucking kidding, leaned over and she was like, the original was fucking better. I fucking hate this one. Like, and she was like, she called like Michael Jordan, Michael Johnson. She was like,
Michael Johnson. She's like, Michael Johnson.
She was like, Michael Johnson was so much better. And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, I fucking hate this one. And then she leaned back over and kept watching.
Yeah, that movie was fun, and us in a theater, I'm sorry, we're fun. Like, you can either choose to have fun with us, or
We say that all the fucking time, but I'm not kidding. Anytime I see another group of people enjoying themselves and being fucking obnoxious, I want to slap the fuck out of them.
And every time you're like, I want to slap the fuck out of them, I'm like, girl, that's us.
I know. When we were in, like, I forgot where we were, but there was, like, a group of kids being, like, having fun, and it literally pissed me off so much. I'm like, can y'all actually shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's good.
But it's just because, like, I have, like, a God complex, and I swear I'm, like, the best person in the world. I wish I had a God complex, actually. I'd be a slay.
That's a good transition. Who do you think has a bigger ego out of the two of us?
I don't know, because, like, everybody's definition of all these fucking words is so skewed, so I think my idea of what, like, having an ego means is kind of fucked up. But I guess having an ego, like, part of that is, like, caring what other people think about you. But, like, in my head, again, because I'm biased towards myself, I'm like, I don't know if that's an ego thing or, like, a post-traumatic, like, thing where I'm like, I can't, like, people can't think I'm bad. Like, all I do in my life is try to be good. Like, please think I'm good.
I mean, like, kind of ego, kind of not. Like, kind of pride, kind of not. But out of the two of us, I legitimately think I have the biggest ego. Like,
I don't know what would be, like, an indicator for, like, having a big ego. I think I have a lot of pride. So does that fall into ego? Like,
yeah.
Like, if someone really, like, does me dirty, I'm, like, a grudge holder. And,
yeah.
Like, but I wouldn't even say that, because I've been done dirty and, like, let bygones be bygones. But there's, like, a scenario or two where someone crossed the line, and you would actually have to shoot me in both. You could shoot me in both of my feet, and I wouldn't fucking say sorry. And I'm like, I'm standing my ground. Like, this is the hill I am dying on.
I am dying on this hill.
And is that an ego thing, or is that just, like, pride?
I think ego. A little ego driven.
Ego. Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a question I was thinking about, because I think it would be, like, a good conversation to open up. But I like to think I don't have an ego, and that inherently is being egotistical. Like, I read one Alan Watts book, and I'm like, I'm enlightened. I'm enlightened.
Motherfuckers do shrooms once, and they're like, wow.
Other people have feelings.
Dude, that TikTok was so funny. Someone had TikTok that it was like, I cannot believe a man has to do psychedelics to realize other people have feelings, and then on top of that, gains a God complex. Like, it's like, I am the most, like, enlightened person in the room.
Yeah.
I don't think that, because I genuinely do think I'm butt-fuck stupid, and I say this every single episode, and I will never let go of it. I am stupid. But yeah, I think I have an ego, for sure. But I think everyone has an ego. Even motherfuckers who are like, I have ego death. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up?
Dude, you can't have ego death. You literally can't have ego death, because you saying you had ego death is literally your ego speaking.
Yeah, because isn't it, like, what is, like, the definition of ego, though?
Let's look it up.
Let's find that out. I don't have my phone on me.
Ego versus id.
I'm just someone who, like, doesn't need my phone to, like, have a good time. Like, all of y'all, like, people are, like, when I'm out with people, they're always like, oh, my phone's dying, do you have a charger? And I'm like, no, I don't need a charger on my person, because, like, when I'm, like, living, like, I choose to live in the moment and not be on my phone.
That's ego. Your ego.
No, I don't have one.
A person's sense. Okay, I can't. This is another thing we need to talk about. I can't read. Like, I actually can't read out loud.
When I showed your TikToks before the sound plays, I have to pause it and, like, cover half of what's happening visually so you can read it and then get the joke.
Yeah, it's actually a problem. And I don't know. I think it's literally just my... Like, I have, like, a very slow cadence while I talk, and, like, a very, like, monotone, like, voice. And I think, like, my head voice is also like that. So when I'm reading it, like... My head voice reads too quick.
The word for that is you're fucking stupid.
A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. That's the definition of ego. I'm not fucking stupid.
I don't it's a person's sense of self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
oh, then yeah, I have a huge fucking ego. Because I'm the most insecure, dumb fuck ever. And, like, all I care about is that, like, I am alive to, like, please others.
I think legitimately us even having a podcast is inherently ego-driven.
We're like, you will sit here and listen to me for a fucking hour.
But like in
don't
philosophy, it's like a conscious thinking subject. So like literally your head voice is an ego in philosophy.
Oh yeah, then I got a big fucking ego because that bitch doesn't shut the fuck up. I can't sit in peace. I live to please people. I'm so insecure and I think everyone fucking hates me, which is also very egotistical because to think that everybody's thinking about me and hating me is like a huge ego thing.
I think I've just lived enough life. I've reached my karma potential in my past lives. I was born on the 4th.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, if you were born on the 1st through the 7th.
Are you talking about that stupid fucking TikTok? It pissed me off so much. You pissed me off so much. We were screen fucking mirroring TikToks onto the TV, and there was this stupid TikTok talking about if your birthday is like the 1st through the 12th.
It's the 1st through the 7th, or
I
the
hate that
1st
you
through the
remember
12th.
Of all things to remember.
You have reached your karma potential. Then it's like the 12th, like in your past lives, you were a great person, so you get to live this life out with like no bad karma. And then the 12th through like the 20th or something is like you're almost there, but you have a little bad karma that you're still paying for from past lives. And then if you are born from like the 21st through the 30th or 31st, you didn't reach your karma potential and you're a bad
Maybe
person.
it is valid because my life fucking sucked balls at the beginning.
Yeah, being born on the 4th, like, yeah, I'm just like an enlightened being. I've had like...
Oh, so your life was hella easy.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm not gonna front. Like,
dude, you and Orion like talking about it actually pissed me off so bad. Like, I get pissed off at the dumbest shit.
And
like,
I know exactly like what buttons to press of yours. Like, I'm like a little brother. Like, I like know what would get you mad, and for some reason, it's really toxic. I can just like pick and choose, and then like, but it's like harmless shit like that. I'm not like actually trying to hurt your feelings, but it's literally like little brother shit where I'm like.
No, we are on some sibling shit. Like, I go into your room and I'm so fucking annoying. I go into your room and Drew's sitting on the bed trying to take a nap, and I'll sit on my phone and put my volume all the way up and start blasting through TikTok.
It's literally so
and see
annoying.
how long it'll take for him to like be like, please turn that
Shut
off.
the hell up. And then I get into this mode where I'm like, I'm not gonna address it, because if I address it, it becomes real for her as much as it is for me. And then if I address it, like, I lose this battle. I lose this battle.
We've never spoken about that. I don't know if we have spoken about that publicly, but somebody was talking about, like, can you talk about, like, how to maintain a friendship?
Oh, yeah.
Like this. And I was, like, thinking about it when I was, I want to save the hate conversation, but the reason I was thinking about it is because I was thinking about how because I hadn't met, like, anybody in high school, like, it was rare for me to meet someone who, like, I got along with and, like, humor-wise got along with. Literally every person I met who I, like, kind of got along with, I was like, oh, are we supposed to date? Because, like, I'm in love with you, I think. But that was just me finding friends who, like, I got along with. But we have fought before. We have had like,
full-blown, like,
is this the end?
Like, legitimate, like, arguments, like, shaking in, like, anger, like, literally just, like... And it was over, like... real shit too. Like,
yeah, it was over real shit and like things that like.
Yeah, but it was just like every fucking relationship you have in your life, it was literally just a lack of communication. Like
fully.
Neither of us were like speaking our angers or our annoyances, and we just like kind of let it fucking fester. And then sure enough, like it like boiled over.
Yeah, and I think that's like a lot of people. Like, of course, I do think. Again, like, a lot of people look at our friend group, and I think look at a lot of friend groups on the internet and see the romanticization of it. Although, like, I will admit, I do think our friend group is actually genuinely very sweet like, and, like, loving.
What you see online is, like, very real.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
never
tailored.
It's never, like, a front. But, of course, within our friend group, like, there's always, like, butting heads because it's, like, it's like a romantic or, like, a family relationship. Yeah. It's, like, any relationship, it's all about communication, and this isn't a mirror image of yourself. As alike as you are with these people, you run into things that, like, whether it be moral or just, like, subject wise or just, like, fucking day-to-day thing, like, maybe you're fucking annoyed this person's annoying you, just, like, little things like that, you're always gonna, like, bump heads.
Yeah.
but it's about making sure that if you love these people, you either communicate that or you are like, okay, I'm like projecting some sort of weird anger onto this person. It's like,
I need to figure my shit out.
Yeah, and it's like a me thing. But yeah, we've argued like fully, but we've also just known each other for so long, and dude, like once you have a relationship that long, of course you're gonna like.
There's gonna be moments where you're just like whatever, but we've made it past the 3-year
fully.
mark.
Also, like working with your friends is like very like no, but I don't feel like anyone talks about that on the internet like as much as they should, because then people go into like working with your friends as if it's gonna be this like glamorous thing, but it's actually very. It is like a weird thing you have to get over because like of course within business there is a lot of ego and there is like a lot of pride, and especially with like creative differences, and like then fucking like an easy example is like frenemies. Like then you get into like the real business and like the nitty gritty of it, and if you're not open with communication and like really saying how you feel and like pushing it,
that shit will burn. It'll burn before it even fucking starts.
It'll boil over. But luckily I'm a Nimrod, and kind of so is Drew. So
yeah. It just kind of works out.
Yeah, and we like speak how we feel.
we just kind of let it out.
Yeah.
But no, the first like I'd say like 2 years like living together. No, not 2 years. The first like 6 months living together, like we were still just like tiptoeing around each other, like sniffing each other's asses, like figuring like not like that, like just figuring it out.
Well,
like,
you were sniffing my ass.
Yeah, that's just like normal though.
Yeah, no, I got used to it.
Yeah, but like you just like figure each other out, and then like then there comes that moment where you're like, oh, like you either communicate it or you don't, and we just chose not to communicate.
Yeah, we made the mistake of not, because also like we don't talk about this. We were like close. Like when we were younger, but moving in together was kind of crazy because we weren't like that close.
It literally was. I've thought about that several times. Like when we moved in together, like we were homies on tour. Like we shared a room like, every once in a while.
But we were not like close like that. It's kind of crazy. But we did also we got very fucking lucky in that, because I know plenty of like me, you, and Josh living together. Like we like live in like pretty good harmony, because I've heard of people and like whether it be influencers or just like anybody who's like friends and moves in with their friends, and then they're like, oh my god, I fucking hate this person.
Yeah, we got so lucky that like we are just compatible like roommates, let alone like homies. Like it's just like we had that conversation at Veggie Girl the other day where it was like, dude, like when we all joined the internet, we were all kind of looking for the same thing, and I don't think it was coincidence that we all found each other, because like
we were always like almost dancing around each other in like these kind of social settings.
We were all interested in the same shit, and I think we just are a very rare case where like it does work out.
But also like
don't let that scare you from like pursuing these things, because you got to make your fucking mistakes.
I know, and don't like be shocked if you meet people, because this like core friend group is like, I have had many interactions outside of this and many relationships growing up where like it didn't work out or it naturally faded out. I think that's also something that like scares people about like friendships, is the idea that this may fade out. But I think with any relationship, whether it be like platonic or romantic, although like very like sad in idea, people are genuinely made, like not made for it, but a lot of relationships are made to like come in, teach you something, whether it be about your boundaries or what like you love about life, or teach you even about
what
a fucking new music genre, like whether it be that small. It's like these things are like ebbing and flowing through you to teach you something. So
we're all just all one energy source, just like becoming one together.
Yeah, like if you just go outside like with like your toes in the grass and like feel the grass a little bit and ground yourself, like you may get lucky and find what me and Drew have.
Real shit. Platonic soulmates.
You're my twin flame. Is it twin flame like toxic, or what's the toxic one? I know there's one that's like, or is none of them toxic and I'm just toxic?
I think you're just toxic.
I am a little toxic.
Yeah, but me and Enya, we have our little scuffles. We haven't had a scuffle
in quite a while.
Dude, no, because we fucking communicate now.
I know.
That's so important. Like growing up, I was like, girl, communicating is like lame as shit. Like, I'm literally gonna close off and not speak to anybody of my feelings. But Enya opened me up. She fucking bent me over and just like opened me.
Yeah, I spread them cheeks. I got in there.
Yeah.
If ass was not meant to be eaten, why is it cut in half already?
How are you poor with a throat? I saw that on, I think, Pontius Fantasy World.
Thrusy!
Yes, the Thrusy debate.
Okay, so we had the bussy debate, but the thrusy debate. I think thrusy is, like, genderless.
That is genderless. Anybody can have
you
a
got a
Thrusy.
thrusy, I got a thrusy.
We all got Thrussies here.
Everybody gets a thrusy. I saw some discourse about it in the comments. There were some people who were like, leave it alone. Bussy is for gay men.
Not some people, most people.
No, there was one comment that got quite a lot of attention that was saying that everybody gets a bussy except straight men. Except straight cis men. But you know what? I'll let go of the bussy thing. Again, that's just my ego, and like, I like want to win, and I'll accept that I lost. And Drew wins the bussy debate, but the thrusy debate, where it's not even a debate because we both agree everybody has a thrusy.
Next week we're gonna be debating the bussy.
Like literally, what is wrong with you?
No, I'm not kidding. Like,
notice how when the bussy got popular, the baby
got canceled. Yup. No, I was gonna say, I'm not kidding. Like, I don't say everything that comes in my brain, because if I did, y'all would be afraid of me. Y'all would be genuinely terrified of my intrusive thoughts.
Crazy.
Like, bitch, if I said everything that came into my brain,
Yeah, I have the problem where I do say everything that like comes into my brain, and everybody's like, but like a lot of it, not. Well, I was like, a lot of it is violent, but a lot of it is like really fucking stupid. Like, you were watching TV yesterday, and I had the biggest urge to pick the TV up.
Yeah.
Not to do anything with the TV, but just be annoying and pick it up. And then today, someone was drinking coffee in front of me, and I had the biggest fucking urge to like dip my fingers in their coffee.
Yep.
I love touching people's food.
Me like coming into your room and like in just like one of those moods, and I just want to punch your fucking computer screen like 36 times for no reason. Like, my brain is just like, punch the screen, punch the screen, punch the screen. The intrusive thoughts never win. And then I'm behind the wheel in the car, and it's like, turn the wheel.
Well, that's just fun because, like, someone made a good point. Cars should not be getting in accidents and it being that big of a deal. Like, someone's got to figure something out. Like, why are cars, like, crumbling?
That is actually tea.
Like,
I should be able to go 60 miles per hour and crash and not turn to dust. I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean?
Like, I thought steel was strong. Like, are they not made out of steel? What are cars made out of? Fucking aluminum foil?
Like, actually aluminium. Sorry, I'm British. They're made out of aluminium. I see a chance and I fucking take it. That's what life's all about. You take the risk.
And that's why you're a fucking winner.
I'm a fucking winner. Winning. I'm winning. I'm a wiener.
Yeah, take your little...
Bitches wanna be me, calling me a Mimi. I'm gonna eat this, and it's gonna ruin my fucking day, and y'all are gonna watch me be fucking angry. So yeah, I'm gonna smell it first because I'm scared of it. But this is...
Did you shake it?
No.
Give it a little shake. Also, we need to fucking shut the fuck up because we're like an hour in and we need to do our media. But I'll let you take your little fog machine.
Oh my fucking god, it's rancid. It's actually rancid. Smell it.
Also, for those of y'all not watching and just listening, this is a dietary supplement called Royal Jelly Brain Fuel. No, that smells good.
Literally not you doing poppers on screen.
You're so fucking annoying.
Do I drink this? What if I'm not supposed to drink it?
Yeah, it's a popper. You smell it. You fucking idiot. Do you need water?
Oh. Why is it? It's like numbing my tongue though.
Stop.
That was like the most flavorful thing I've ever put in my body. I'm probably supposed to dilute this, huh? That was actually pure flavor. It burned my throat. What if I'm not supposed to drink that?
You're definitely supposed to drink it. Oh my god, Drew, you're supposed to put it up your butt.
Okay, I was thinking that.
No, I don't know. It doesn't have any directions on it, which makes me assume you're just supposed to drink it.
No, I'm not joking. It was literally the most flavor I've put into my mouth ever in my life. It like was genuinely concerning. But I also have what's called geographic
You're lying at saying it was numbing your tongue like immediately.
No, I swear it did.
Okay, let's get into media of the week.
I didn't fucking take my media down again, but
I never take my media down. It's actually my worst trait.
I know what I'm gonna say though. Should I go?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, so for my songs, I've been listening to Beyond Saving by Meat Computer. Put it on my story today. It's whatever. It's pretty chill. Meat Computer is chill as fuck. You should listen to their music.
You're chill as fuck.
And then I've been listening to a lot of Boards of Canada. I think I already said that, but I still am. Boards of Canada literally is sexy hot. They're like kind of depressing, and I think that's why I like it. And then literally Curveball, but Get Into It, Yeah, by Doja Cat. That shit literally is the most fun song I've heard in a long time. It's like the Playboy Cardification of the world. Like that's Doja
totally.
Cat's Playboy Cardi moment. And then I'm not done with this book yet, but I started reading a collection of short stories, The Elephant Vanishes by Murakami. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I know Murakami's writing is like highly regarded and like super awesome, but I don't know if it's like made for my brain. But I am actually really enjoying it. But it just like, for some reason, I feel like I can't find like a theme in any of the stories, and maybe that's like the point of it. Is just you like kind of make your own theme. But literally all of the Murakami tropes are in there, like the fucking cats and the disappearing woman in every fucking story, and then his like weird sex shit just randomly happens all the time. Which is good if
you're horny.
Yeah,
like
me. It's giving me heartburn though, like it's just kind of scary. But yeah, I've been reading that. I'm not done with it yet, but it's been a good read so far.
I started Crying in H Mart. So far, so good. But I'm literally, every time I talk about a book, I'm like 2 chapters in. And then I never update like how I felt about the book after. But if you want to start reading that, maybe like you'll finish it before me, or it'll be like a little book club and we'll both be reading it. So that's my book. I don't have any show because I fucking suck balls and I don't watch anything. Actually, I did watch that movie, Baby Tooth? Mm-hmm. I don't know why I can't think of it. It's Baby Teeth, I think. Pretty good. It's a good movie. I liked it. Then my songs are in Ewinkit. I can't say it. Ewig. It's literally like the most.
Oh.
I cannot say it, but it's by the artist Cluster. Remember You by Wiz Khalifa and The Weeknd. Drama by Roy Woods and Drake. Because like I said, I'm in my 2016 vibe right now. Wild Side by Normani is also a song I've been listening to a lot. And then I'm back on Superstars by Eves Jr.
Yes.
And that's my like little rotation of music right now.
Oh, you know what? I want to redeem myself from last time we spoke about watching Castle Cagliostro. I was like, it's not my favorite movie in the world.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Watching it in the theater, like, it was like a completely different experience. And that movie is fucking awesome. And I take back everything I said. It's a great fucking anime. One of the best of all time, legitimately. And it's just a feel-good movie. And also, the way they handle sound in that movie, I know it's probably like a restriction from like the late 70s, like it's not something easy that they could have done, but the way they handled like the silences and the sound effects and the music in the movie is like crazy, and we should bring the way they did that back. Like pure silences, like that shit's so
just,
cool.
Like sounds are awesome, and the soundtrack when they do play music is like so fucking good.
You know.
Also, wait, I called it a Studio Ghibli movie, and someone was like, "It's actually not a Studio Ghibli movie, but it is a Miyazaki movie." So suck my fucking balls. It pissed me off when someone said that to me. But that, again, see, that's how you know I have a fucking ego, because something that simple pissed me off.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, I think like some of the most important shit in a movie to me is like soundtrack. 100%.
Oh, yeah,
because
1000%.
every one of like my favorite movies has like an incredible soundtrack that I just like can listen to over and over again. Like obviously like Gone Girl, like the Gone Girl soundtrack is fucking awesome. And I think it actually just might be, what's his name? Atticus. Atticus
the
Ross, I think. Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but I know. I know of him.
I literally have to look that up because I'm gonna.
No, I actually know him.
Oh, you fuck with them?
But no, soundtracks are so important.
Trent
because
Reznor and Atticus Ross. Those two motherfuckers.
Those motherfuckers know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, and they put the pussy part of the song in the bird. Every time they put the pussy part of the song in the song. You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up, man.
I just wanted to wrap it up and tie it up at the end like a little bow.
All right. Thank you guys so much for fucking watching. We're gonna fight when the camera's off.
Cut the fucking
We're
camera.
gonna fight in bed naked.
Cut the fucking camera. Is the
All
camera
right.
cut? Bye, guys.
Bye. I don't think we've
ever
ever said
fucking-
bye to the camera. Bye.
Mm.